Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the LSU Tigers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Cornhuskers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Gets away from one, finds some space. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Escapes the pressure going right. Pulls it in. It's Nelson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent. And
breaks into the open on the left. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play.
Touchdown, LSU! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Look out! Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself. But give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Keeping it on the ground inside. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Just gets rid of that one.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Looks it in. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Out wide left, it's Watkins. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running right, it's Durham. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to Caden Durham. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Moving out to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He's got the first down. There's a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the air, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff, Caden Durham. There he goes. Quick step and go. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Nelson. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're all over him. Gets rid of it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How nice is it in this offense to have your against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To throw, it's Levitt. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light. Absolutely. You just catch it and you just go. He does the refs 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line. When you do that, it's all gravy.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him.
Number 8 set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down to the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Nelson. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Timeout call by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Lindsey. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's Northwestern engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third and long coming up. Making the adjustment on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nice move to keep running. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Watkins. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got the first down. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this five-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, bro.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Durham. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The throw. Left side, it's Durham. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Out wide right, it's Barney. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. Oh, what a move to get open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gets...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Berry. There he goes. Past the 50. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out wide left, it's Thomas. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the back. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right side, it's Jones. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Selling the fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From deep, it's Hunter. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from going long. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
But he's got room. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2. They're still down huge, but just working on execution. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a give to Durham. Plows through the defense. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
There's some room. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
In the red area, it's Durham.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff, Caden Durham. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Hunter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hits inside. It's Nelson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Caught. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Drops back on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Looking to take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee.